Where'd the game go? Oh, there it is. Hello, everyone! This is Jersey Lee Z. You may call me Lee. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's see Edgeworth's dead dad, I guess. Also, good to know that the chat's working again. I was worried it was broken forever. Oh, I'm not tabbed in. Okay. There we go. Come on, Gregory. Gregworth. Why the fuck is his name Edgeworth anyway? Oh, hello. Your 3 DM what? Cake extravaganza. What shall we make today, kids? What? Bacon what? Samson and Judy's. Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are light as a dream. Oh shit. Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Oh, there's no game sound? What do you mean? Oh shit. Oven there, the oven's up. Ping! Now let's see what we've got for you. Oh, but OBS says that there is. Oh, fuck. It's cooking time. Fuck me. God damn it. There we go. It should be fixed now. Bacon Bob. Oh, fuck. Talk about a blast from the past. Hey, Gregory. Jesus, I hate auto-scrolling. I'm going back there tomorrow with your boy. Wait, is that him? That's crazy. I'm finally going to find out what happened 18 years ago. Fuck. Game audio? Okay, hold on. Give me a second. God damn it. Well, it's not a Lee stream without a lot of scuff. Hold on now. Oh, maybe it's this. Okay. That's so strange because OBS says that we're fine. Come on, man. Oh, you here? Okay, thank God. Okay, okay. I know the problem then. Give me a fucking second. I need to put this here. And this can be on a separate track. Yeah, like that. Okay. Alright. Scuff over with, hopefully. Well, Fender, are you finally going to tell me what we're doing here? Why have you brought me to an art gallery of all places? This is an art gallery? Yeah, kinda, yeah. Hey, had nothing going on. Seemed like the perfect chance to come and enjoy the magic of star sign stuff together. What? Sorry, are you talking about horoscopes? I don't believe in that shit, Fender. I'm leaving. Chill, big guy. I'm just joking. We're not compatible anyways. You know about the IS-7 incident, yeah? The old man's last case? Of course. Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. And reviewed them again last night after your invite. See? I was also present at the trial all those years ago. Although my memories of it are somewhat hazy, given that my father died immediately after. You just rebeat the game yesterday. You like some of the new translations better. Some of the names are still odd, but you don't dislike most of them. Yes, like, like Eustace Winter. it's so, it's so good. Like, I like Sebastian the best, but Eustace Winter just hits a certain way. It makes him seem more pathetic. Because his name's fucking Eustace. There he is. The man himself. As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law. And opposite him, my other shitbag father, the man who had become my mentor, Manfred von Karma. It was quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused. Ah, so you were there too? You were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing? Don't mind Eustace, but DeVess is such a good last name. Yeah. Well, that'll make explaining things easier. I wanted you to know something, see? That's something being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth. Because, you know, as we all know, Manfred von Karma be lying. It was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. The buildings were covered with a blanket of snow. Looked like the streets were lined with popsicles. What? Oh, wait, what? Have you seen snow before? But things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down. And not the fun kind of sordid stuff. Oh my god, you were a loser! This was back before yours truly was the fine figure of an attorney you see before you today. I was that kid, you know? 18 years ago. How old is he? December 24th. Oh my god, guys, it's almost Christmas. Young Eddie, best Eddie. Hold on. Oh my god, he's so little. He's only 18. Student working part-time at the offices of Edgeworth and Co. Studying to be an attorney. It's almost Christmas. Hey, Mr. Ree. This one really came out of the blue, huh? I know he's 18 and he wouldn't realistically have a higher pitched voice, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's funny. It did. We were called in before the ink on the arrest papers was even dry. Had to be the 24th because of the statutes of limitation from 1-4. Oh, right. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. Man, where the fuck did Edgeworth's British accent come from? I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender. A murder on Christmas Eve? What's the world coming to? Sorry, hold on. The murder took place in the dark of the night. At the end of the day, I saw two timely saviors a coming my way. Sorry, the murder took place on the 24th, and the trial is the same day? Jesus. Ace Attorney courts are efficient, huh? Maybe a little, hasty, but efficient. What the fuck? Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room, and if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon. Whoa, talk about an entrance! Imagine if they were that fast IRL. Oh, so many false convictions. So many. I was not expecting that. This is Ace Attorney, kid. Neither was I. Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. Holy shit. What a fucking giga chat. He's built like that one guy from Bleach. That one, like, buff dude from Bleach. You're the accused, I take it. I am Gregory Edgeworth, Attorney at law, at your service. I'm Mr. Serious. I look forward to representing you. Oh, look at him. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Why are you so scared?
I'll do, everything I can to help.
He's terrified. Gregory! Oh, Gregory! Come now, Edward. Calm down, please. I'm sorry, Edward is crazy. You'll have to forgive him. He's still new to this. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from fully fledged lawyer material yet. You know, if he slapped the... if he, you know, slammed his defense attorney bench, it would probably come out more of a slap. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars of this case. Gregory and Eddie, it's an honor to meet you both. My job as a oh my god, he's cool. This is some fucking, like, Batman shit. Or, like, incognito Superman shit. My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. So the first thing to do is establish whether or not he is truly innocent. I mean, actually, I would argue that your job is to, defend them regardless of their guilt. But, that's not how it works in Ace Attorney. Perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourself. Oh, what am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name! I'm Samson Tangaroa. What? Wait, okay. Samson Tangaroa. Is it like tango? Like a salsa tango?
What? It really is you? Samson Tangaroa, the world's greatest confectioner?
You flatter me, my young friend. And call me Samson. All my pals do. Still want to get an idea of the situation, different strategies if they did or didn't do it. Yeah.
Wow! Thanks, Samson. I will. I can't believe I'm meeting you in person.
What the fuck? What are these anime eyes? Hello? Oh, chat's getting cut off. Hold on. Boop. There you go. It seems Eddie knows something of our clients. Is he one of those, new age influencers?
Mr. Ree, it's the Samson Tangaroa, the singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation.
What a fucking resume. What shall we make today, kids? Eddie knows the choreography, for sure.
Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are light as a dream.
Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Look there,
what, where?
Over there. The oven's got something special to share. Ping! Now let's see what we've got for you. The guard! I can't. You know what? Good for that guard. He's having fun on the job. I almost started dancing along. What is this? What is this witchcraft?
Oh, no way! I got to sing with the Samson Tangaroa. This is a dream come true.
Huh. Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that. Oh, he's cool. My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter at hand. The murder. Of course. I'm sure you're both very busy. All right, where would you like me to start? What's your deal, man? So you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and a dancer. I sure am. When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving. Shamovin. You must really enjoy making desserts. Haha, wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I didn't. I live to make sweets that will bring joy to others.
Hey, they're not just things, they're works of art.
Oh, is that why it's an art gallery?
Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations, the stuff that dreams are made of.
So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he? Sure, I guess. About the incident, so did you murder him or what? I understand that the incident in question happened at your mansion. It did. We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body was found inside one of my creations. Oh, Jesus. You know, usually there's a stripper in the cake, not like a dead body. The victim's not like a stripper, is he? Oh, damn.
Inside one of your... No way!
Oh, it's not a cake, it's a treasure chest? Made of chocolate? Oh, you know what? I've seen weirder things made of chocolate. The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it, and now here I am. But I could never take a life, never. I'm sure the police will see that too in time. They'll realize their mistake. I don't know about that, man, because we already know that you were convicted, so...
I sure hope so.
And what can you tell us about the victim? Artie Frost. His name is Artie Frost. Artie Frost. Artie Frost? Artie Frost. Artie Frost. I don't know. He was taking part in the contest. Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty. Bit of a stick in the mud, though. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die? I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset over the victim's death. I think I have a pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you. Weird, but should make sense as the case goes on. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct? Correct. I swear to you I didn't do it. Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never! He seems quite sincere. You know, Gregory doesn't have any fancy, you know, psycho locks or mind chess or anything. I mean, maybe he does, who knows. But he's just got his good old gut instinct. All he needs to rely on. Alright, I'm going to take you at your word. Thank you for being so forthright with me. I almost read that as Fortnite. Likewise, it's good to talk to somebody other than those detectives. Although this guard is quite, you know, quite peppy, quite cheerful, always, you know, dances along to my singing. We'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. Enjoy your, you know, singing and dancing, I guess. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you. God, he's cool. Fuck, he's cool. Goodbye, Gregory. Goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on you both. Almost Christmas, 6 p.m. Contest venue, fountain room. Who are you? Oh, you're the lady from the opening cutscene. Why is there a saxophone and a trumpet on display? There's also a lyre and a xylophone? Glockenspiel?
Ugh, it's pretty cold out there, huh, Mr. E? I never saw so much snow.
Yes, and it doesn't seem like it will be letting up anytime soon.
But just look at this place. Oh, what a sweet house Samson's got. It's huge.
Yes, big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less. And big enough to hold a body. Welcome everyone. Come on in, we'll have some fun. I assume that's you? Oh, there's a timpani too. Oh, hi. What?
Oh no! Are you alright?
God, he's cool even when he's flinching. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. Would you happen to be Mr. Gregory Edgeworth by any chance?
I would. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Oh, he's got that hairline, huh? Eesh. That's not gonna age well, Fender.
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, welcome to our humble abode. Judy Pound, it's an honor to meet you both. I'm the housekeeper here, and Mr. Tangaroa's assistant.
Sorry, housekeeper? I thought you were his co-star. Huh.
You're no housekeeper. You're Judy Bound. The Judy Bound.
He's such a fanboy.
You know a little something of my work? A little? I watch you on TV every chance I get. I'm Bacon Bop's biggest fan.
This is such a like departure of character from older Fender. He's just a dork. Also, is that patch on his shirt the Gem and Ninja logo? That's so funny. He's a big music guy, I guess.
It's very kind of you to say so. We'd be nothing without our fans.
And what might Bacon Bop be? Oh, come on, Gregory, do a little research.
It's only the biggest show on TV. Every kid on the planet loves it. And, you know, every adult, too. The dynamic duo of Samson and Judy make delicious sweet stuff, all while singing and dancing.
How?
Like this, check it out. Oh, what shall we make today, kids?
Oh, again?
Cookie dough, caramel too, fluffy tiramisu, everyone come along, bacon treats with a smile and a song. There it's true, the oven's got something special for you. Ping, just take a bite and you will see.
That one didn't rhyme.
That was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo! Haha! I dance along every time I watch the show.
That's crazy. Perhaps Miles might enjoy it too? I'll suggest it later. Oh! Man. Did he even get the chance?
But all this dancing really takes it out of a guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm the world's worst hostess. Here, nothing relaxes the body and mind quite like a cup of tea.
Clink, clink, clatter, clatter. Someone definitely poisoned those teacups. Teacups don't exist for any other reason in murder games. This is Ceylon, correct? It's delicious. Oh. Oh, did Miles get his love of tea from Gregory? Oh, that's sad. Its citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall.
Interesting. So this is what Ceylon tea tastes like, huh?
How odd. The saucer's cold.
Yes, it's so that the tea cools down more quickly, I'm afraid. Some of our guests don't like it too hot.
I see. These teacups are very unique, too. The design is really something. A little gaudy and a bit hard to drink out of, honestly.
Oh, you think so? Thank you so much. I ordered them all the way from France. They're my absolute favorite. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Paul Halik. Have you heard of him?
What? Paul Halik. Paul Halik. I'm not understanding the fucking pun names in this game.
He makes the most amazing tableware in the world.
You're clearly a big fan of his work.
Oh, I am. These teacups are my greatest treasure.
She's certainly not afraid to show when she's passionate about something. Perhaps she's even passionate about murder. If you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to move on to the reason we're here. Can you tell us everything you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier?
Of course. I'm sorry for getting so distracted. I guess I'm still in shock.
I don't know. She gives me big murderer vibes.
Because I'm the one who found the body, you see.
You discovered the victim. Is it true that the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Tangaro's creations? Don't get Pons either. Damn, I guess we'll never know.
It is. We were in the middle of the contest's final judgment phase when I heard the sound of something big collapsing from Samson's room.
Rip.
Samson, are you in here? I opened the door and went inside, and there was Mr. Frost's body.
Thank you. Sorry to make you relive such a traumatic experience.
Think nothing of it, please. I only wish I had more to tell you.
He is like the gentleman ever. I love Gregory. Now, if you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson. He's no murderer. He could never do something like that.
Of course.
Leave it to us, Miss Bound. Thank you so much. I'll go serve the others their tea then.
Others? Who else is here? Definitely the murderer. Come, Eddie, to the scene of the crime.
Yes, sir, Mr. E.
Oh! It's you! Hi, Detective Bad! Oh, your coat's not full of holes yet. Good for you. Good for you, man. Contest venue. That's a big-ass ship.
No way! Everything in this room's made of chocolate. I can't believe I'm getting to see so many of Samson's creations this up close and personal.
I might be more excited myself if the room wasn't a murder scene.
Just hearing you say that sends a shiver down my spine. And, so does a lot of things, honestly, but,
I'm sorry. He has a flowing river in his room? Why? Rich people shit, I guess. That might just be the temperature in here. It's rather cold. Yeah, obviously. It's chocolate, man. It's gonna fucking melt otherwise.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it is pretty chill.
Hi.
Defense on the scene already. That was fast.
Hi, Detective Bad. This is before his hair started turning gray, and before he got shot up. A pleasure to meet you. Gregory Edgeworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangaroa. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Nice to meet you. Bad. Detective Tyrell Bad. The detective in charge is named Bad. A man of few words.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. Hold on. What? Why? What? Okay. You know what? Absorbing knowledge, I guess.
Something about this doesn't taste right. What the fuck? He swallowed it! You're eating your notepaper?
He likes to chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. It helps him to digest and remember them somehow. He's a bit strange, but he works for free, so it's a little quirk of his. Please try to ignore it. I try my best every day, too. Although I'd be first to admit that's easier said than done. He's so weird. With introductions out of the way. Detective Bad, would you mind if we joined you in investigating the scene?
Sorry, not gonna happen. What? How come? Mr. Edgeworth is Mr. Tangaroa's attorney. Yeah, and attorneys will do anything to get him off the hook. Even put words in their clients' mouths.
Hold on, how long ago? No, this is before Callisto U, because Edgeworth was already, like, a young adult. Eddie Strange? Never. Yeah, like, this is before Callisto U, like, betrayed... maybe this is before they even formed the Yatagarasu.
You think I need that on my crime scene?
I mean, I don't give a shit. We have the right, so...
Mr. Edgeworth would never do something like that! I don't trust attorneys. Okay, kid?
Okay, well, do you trust a future prosecutor? And then he brings out Miles. Who is, like, what, 9 years old? Detective, you established my client's supposed guilt based on an investigation of the crime scene, correct?
That's usually how it works, yeah. What of it?
Then extend me the same courtesy. I believe he is innocent, and I would like the chance to prove it.
You believe he's innocent? And you didn't even see the scene yet? That's some flimsy lawyering.
That's exactly why I wish to see the scene for myself. If I find, like, oh yeah, this guy's definitely guilty, I'm just gonna drop the case, you know? I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning.
You better tell me you're not leaving until I let you look over the scene.
I am.
Fine, knock yourselves out, fucking stubborn bitches. Goddamn, I hope you don't have kids. I don't want to deal with their bullshit.
Oh, thank you, Detective.
I'm coming around with you. Like I said, I don't trust attorneys.
I'm sorry, that's the same lollipop, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he has the same lollipop as he has it, like, what, 18 years into the future?
If you're good with that, go ahead and get to it. That was a lollipop this whole time?
I mean, it wasn't smoking. Although, you know, I guess I'm not one to say. I must admit, I didn't see... I must admit, I didn't see that coming either. Everlasting lollipops. Yeah, you'd think it's a fucking gobstopper. We'd better get started then. I need you to take notes, Eddie.
On it, Mr. E.
And please, don't eat them this time. I need to read them later.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, interesting. Detective Bad is the one following me around, and not young poor sweet Eddie.
A real crime scene, this is so exciting!
Have you never been to one? This isn't a game, Eddie. Who's gonna tell him? I need you to take it seriously.
Don't worry, Mr. E. I'm taking notes on everything.
You are? What kind of notes?
Notes about how all this delicious stuff is made. I can't wait to try it for myself.
I'm not playing around, Edward. Take this seriously.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
And don't eat your fucking notes, okay? Goddamn. This is a fine selection of nautical paraphernalia.
You think one of them could be the murder weapon?
Considering they're probably made of chocolate, I don't think so. No, they're all made out of chocolate. You'd have a hard time bludgeoning somebody to death with one of them. I don't know, man. If it's sufficiently frozen...
Can't tell what's real in here.
Look with your eyes. They really do look genuine. I can hardly tell the difference myself. A true testament to Mr. Tangaroa's skills. What are you investigating, officer? Oh, sir, I was just taking the temperature of the water here. Why?
And what have you learned?
Oh, it's warm, sir. Oh, so you can, hypothetically, if you had a hunk of chocolate, you know, hard and frozen enough, you could just wash it away in the river and nobody would know. The stream in each room flows into the main fountain and then the water is circulated back to the rooms. Unusual, to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one.
Rich folks. They're all crazy.
You and me both, bad. Shit. I agree. But you know, I'd rather take eccentric rich person than, you know, like actual evil mastermind, like Bezos style.
How's it looking over here, officer? Nothing of interest in that cupboard?
Yes, sir.
So there is?
Oh, no, there isn't. Just a blowtorch used for cooking and some tableware, sir.
You heard the man, Mr. Attorney. Nothing to add, am I right?
I don't know. You could use a blowtorch for a bunch of different things. No.
So, you do have something to add?
Oh, no.
Can't get a straight answer out of nobody.
Perhaps you should ask a straight question. Bum 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 bum. There's something very tasteful, there's some very tasteful tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. This tea set is of the same design as the one Miss Bound served us with earlier.
You think Samson could have been drinking tea out of that? The pot and cup were destined for prints. His were the only ones they found.
Wait. Yeah. So, did you test it for poison? And was that the case for the utensils too?
Everything else had been washed, so there weren't any prints to find.
And if Mr. Tangaroa was wearing gloves while he was working on his confectionaries, that could explain why prints were only found on the teapot and cup. Paul Halik. I don't know what Paul Halik is. What is the pun there? Oh, you know what? Let's chat with Bad.
What is it?
Notice anything?
You're doing this all wrong. An investigation's like a popsicle. You walk around the scene, look at stuff, talk to witnesses. Everything you do, it's like a lick of that popsicle. Slowly you eat away at it.
You know, popsicle's a weird metaphor for you to use. I would think that you would use, you know, lollipop.
Until all that's left is the stick. And written on that stick is the truth.
Then I suppose I'd better hope it doesn't say guilty.
Ship.
Voyage of the what? So this is where the body was discovered.
Yeah. They took it away already, but everything else is just how we found it.
Voyage of the Red Rover. After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon a great treasure at last. This piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Okay. Sure. It's titled Voyage of the Red Rover.
After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon a great treasure at last. This piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Who knew?
Why is the water brown? I know it's chocolate, but like... So they sailed 6 whole seas before they found anything? Not exactly the luckiest crew out there. One Piece.
Sometimes you gotta take a bunch of wrong turns before you find the truth. That's what being a real detective is all about.
Did they even have detectives back in those days?
Yeah, probably.
It's really rather impressive making an entire ship out of chocolate.
That's Samson Tangaroa for you. Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it?
No. Which part
to bite first, though? That's the real head scratcher, you know?
Obviously, you know, the... God, what is the stick in the front called? It's not the mast.
Bite any part of it, kid, and you'll be off this crime scene so fast your head'll spin.
Hey, it was just a joke. Stop staring at me like that. Oh, but there's a couple, like, broken pieces. Can I at least have that?
No!
I do sometimes wish Eddie could keep his cool a little better. Well, he sorta does. Like, later. Hello, what is that thing in there? It appears the body was inside the treasure chest.
Yeah. Woman by the name of
Oh my god.
Woman by the name of Bound found it.
Samson, are you in here?
Seemed she heard something breaking and came in to see what it was.
Oh damn, he also has logic. My god, it's inherited. If only we had just a little more information. There's something else in here. Oh, looks like a seal of some kind, with somebody's initials and an intricate shape carved into it. H. Oh wait, it would be backwards, right? If it's a seal. So PH. Oh, it's Paul Halik? I guess? Huh.
Is it for making those fancy wax things on documents? Do you think it belonged to the victim?
No idea, but it's gotta get logged anyway, so I'll take that.
How did you not find this already? Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. One of the stands for the ship is broken. The ship collapsed because one of its stands broke. Oh. So the piece didn't look like this. The piece was like a full treasure chest, and then the stand for the chocolate broke. The stand for the ship broke, and then it broke the treasure chest, I assume.
The ship must have collapsed onto the treasure chest and smashed it open. Oh, wait! Do you think? Could that be how the victim died? Was he crushed by the ship?
No. What? If he was, this becomes an accidental death and not a murder. How did he get in the chest, though?
You too serious?
Don't worry, detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility. I was being
serious, though.
Detective, can you tell us a little more about the state of the victim's body?
Let me see. Got a picture here someplace. You can see for yourselves.
Rip.
Death was from blunt force trauma.
Huh. And what about the weapon? Has it been found yet?
You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that.
The detective's not one for sharing much, I see. Oh fuck, it's Von Karma. Would you mind if we borrowed this?
No skin off my nose, it's not like it's official. Bound took it with an instant camera when she found the body.
An instant camera? Like it's disposable or something?
No, it means that it develops the pictures right there and then when you take them.
No way! Sounds pretty convenient.
I'm sorry. How long ago is this? How does he not know? Now then. Now then, I'd better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own. There's something in this picture that contradicts with the current crime scene. I'll need to call on my powers of deduction to figure out why. Oh, Edgeworth, Miles also inherited that, huh? Facts and logic. What contradicts? Oh, yep. Paul Halik.
Look, there's something stamped on the bottom. It says PH.
Ugh. I suppose that must be Paul Halik's pottery mark. Those are his initials, after all. Ms. Bound said she's a big fan of his work.
His initials, huh? So if I'd made it, it would say EF?
Perhaps you should practice by initialing your personal belongings first. You keep losing shit and leaving it in my office. Proof of my profession, polishing it every day has become just another part of my daily routine. What does Gregory have to say about his badge?
Is this your badge number here on the back?
That's right. The number itself doesn't mean much, of course.
Well, if it doesn't really matter, then I want mine to be a string of repeating digits.
I'd actually pay to see that. Looked it up. Paul Halik is basically the original Japanese name was Paul Holick. What's the joke, though? Maybe they just didn't want to, like, redo the logo. Means something? Tell you later. Okay.
Your badge is in the shape of a sunflower, right, Mr. E? Does that have some kind of special meaning, or?
It does. Sunflowers follow the sun, correct? In other words, they always face the light. Oh my god, wait. That's why they're in the fucking Ace Attorney anime intro. I just put that together. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I didn't even put that together. I thought it was just pretty. Just as we attorneys do. We should always aim to be on the side of liberty and justice.
Wow, then I'm gonna work hard and be just like a sunflower when I'm an attorney.
I've no doubt that you will. Okay. Logic and facts. The stand broke and the ship collapsed with it. And the loud sound it made brought Miss Bound running.
Yeah, said the ship had already keeled over by the time she got in here.
But why did the stand collapse? What caused it to break?
Maybe the whole thing was off balance from the get-go.
Could that really have been the case? Who knows? Do these connect? I mean, I'll try. No. I really thought I had something. Let's go back to the beginning. God, he takes failure on the chin. Miles is like, no! I'm not perfect! No! And, like, Gregory's just like, well, I fucked up, but we'll try again later. Oh yeah, I haven't talked to you yet. Hi. And you are? Sorry. Meditating. Did you want something, detective? Miles is like, it's the end of the world! I made a mistake! Gah! No! Oh, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edgeworth. Pleasure to meet you.
And I'm his assistant, Eddie Fender.
I see. Name's Carmelo Gusto. Huh. I'm a confectioner. Here for the contest.
You are? What's your specialty, Mr. Gusto?
What the fuck? The fuck is this shit?
Oh, it's a little seahorse.
The art of air and sugar.
Oh, no way! Look at that! It's a little baby seahorse!
It's a dragon. A noble soaring creature of the skies. Oh, I think, okay, this is probably a Japanese joke that doesn't translate well, because I know that, what's it called? That one Pokemon, Kingdra, is like a seahorse, but it's also a dragon type. So I think there's something in the word seahorse in Japanese that relates to dragons for some reason. So I think that's a Japanese joke. This guy is something. Listen.
That's a dragon?
It is a dragon type. It does look more aquatic than airborne. No need to sugarcoat it. My design sense is weak. I know that better than anybody. That's why I'm heading to Jingfa when all this is over. I need to train hard. Oh. Maybe you'll be, Langzi's personal confection... Not Langzi. What's his name? Shilong Lang. Like his personal confectioner. Perhaps we should get off the subject of his design sense for now. He seems sensitive about it. So what are you doing in here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think they were allowing civilians on the scene yet. Detective wanted to know more about one of the pieces in here. Makes sense, seeing as he's a contestant. Perhaps I should ask him a few questions of my own. What's up, my man? Carmelo Gusto. Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto. Is this real? Chat, is this real? That's a chicken. Sugar blowing pumps. They put air into the sugar.
Oh, they're so cool! It's like watching a swordmaster do his thing.
I'm no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself one way or another. I mean, is it like hot sugar or
It's a chicken.
Yeah, but knowing him, he's probably like, oh, it's you know, a mighty chimera. That's why I wear red. That way it doesn't matter when I make a mess. Like you bleed? What? The way of the confectioner is a lonely one. You never stop learning, not until you die. The way of the confectioner sounds like a long one too, if he's still injuring himself on a daily basis. How the fuck do you injure yourself blowing air into sugar? Confectionery contest. What can you tell us about the contest? Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play. The contest was Tangaroa's idea. It's about art. Confectionery as art. Confectionery as art? Art you can eat, every part of it. Every single item in this room is edible, even you and me. Especially you. The whole place does kind of smell like chocolate. Tangaro is a genius. A once-in-a-generation talent. Flavor and flair, he has it all. And if you can't outdo the god of confections himself, you can't win. Sorry, he was hosting and participating. Seems a little biased. I don't know, man. Beating out the greatest in the world seems kind of hard, yeah? As it should be. Whoever beats him becomes the greatest in turn. That's the real prize here, nothing else matters. So you're competing for a title, effectively. And a treasure. The ultimate cookbook. Tangaroa's most prized possession. If you want to know more, it's all written down here. I mean, is there a point? Because it's not like you can claim credit for any of those recipes, right? Because surely he would have already posted all of his confectionaries. Took it as the winner competes against him. Sheesh. Yeah, you compete for the chance to compete. It's the list of rules that was given out to contestants. Contest rules added to the court record. About the incident. Sorry, I don't know much about what happened. Hold on. Judging will proceed clockwise from the leftmost room. All contestants to gather in Mr. Tangaroa's room when judging ends. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decorations. Stands and display materials will be provided. Huh. Interesting. Contestants may not enter another contestant's room until judging has been completed. I only heard about it after the judging was over. How was the judging organized? It started at 3 p.m. Tangaroa began making the rounds right around then. He left his own room, then worked his way around the venue clockwise. Scone? Who the fuck is Scone? Tangaroa, Gusto, Scone, and Frost is the victim. Interesting. Who the fuck is Scone? My creations were the first to be judged. After that, he went to Scone's room. She's another one of the contestants. Oh, okay. What can you tell us about her? Ruthless. Brutal. There's nothing she wouldn't do to win, including murder. She was working with Cream, some kind of dreamscape. Huh. Then, last of all, Frost's room. His thing was flavored ice. Sculptures this time, or so I heard. Flavored ice? I guess. The characters here are definitely interesting. This game had really colorful characters. Yeah. For sure. I mean, like, I haven't seen the rest of this game in particular, because I haven't played the fan translation. I just know some of the names. But, you know, people revere this game as, like, one of the best in the series, kind of thing.
Bound found the body while Tangerelle was still making the rounds.
Oh yeah, you're still here, bud. Eustace alone, that's true. That's true.
She panicked, ran to call the cops. Tangerelle went right on judging. Claims he didn't know a thing about it until afterwards. Went ahead and looked over the victim's work, even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book.
Why the fuck would he bother?
I don't have enough information to challenge him on that yet. By the way, Detective Bad, were you and Mr. Gusteau what were you and Mr. Gusteau talking about earlier?
I was going to ask about the piece on the wall here, the one in the frame.
Oh, is that also chocolate?
Seemed like something was off.
Angel beset by thorns. Where's the thorns? Oh, I didn't even see the fucking hand. That's a little spooky. A diary of despair, the light of life. Well, someone took one of the flames from the candle, unless there wasn't one to begin with. Sheesh.
Thought I'd better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. But then you bozos showed up and pulled me away from my very important work.
Perhaps we can take a closer look at it together.
Can't take a hint, can you?
Oh, I can. I just choose to ignore it. Mr. Gusteau, would you mind helping us out?
Of course. Confectionery is my life. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
It's a journal belonging to the captain of the chocolate ship. Also made of chocolate. Is the writing actually legible? A diary of despair, that's some title.
Come, hearken, see how we crossed the sea and rode the red tide to misery. What a jaunty rhyme for such a tragic-sounding tale.
A candelabra made of chocolate. There's a title here, The Light of Life.
Well, this particular light seems to be missing one of the life-giving flames. Does it have some sort of symbolic meaning, or could it be... You know, that flame is very unfortunately shaped and, you know, doesn't have a flared base, so I guess it's made of chocolate, so they don't have to worry that much. What is this thing? Looks like a fire alarm.
Yeah, and before you start prodding it, it's not made of chocolate. Push it and bells will start ringing. People will come running from the security room. Whole bunch of hassles, so don't. I know you want to, but don't.
Honestly, the thought hadn't even crossed my mind.
Typical attorney. I wanted to. I'm projecting.
A flame? I think it's a leaf. Well, it's a candle. So it's gotta be a flame, right? What does being an attorney have to do with anything? I'm so used to, like, reading monologues with Edgeworth's voice. Hi.
Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? Samson really is a god among men.
Is it really made of chocolate, though? Looks far too much like regular illustration to me. I think the frame is made of chocolate, and then the book is the cookbook, right?
You have a good eye. I'm impressed.
Enjoying the case in a case. Yeah, so far I like Gregory, and I like how weird young Fender is. Why does he eat his notes?
That's no piece of candy, that's the ultimate cookbook.
The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize. Seems a bit, irresponsible to just leave it out here like that.
What? So it's not made of chocolate after all? No. The book is simply enframed in some. Tangaroa showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules.
So the participants knew that the grand prize was in this room the whole time. Sussy.
Anyway, you see it too, right? The frame. Something's missing.
Oh shit, I didn't even see the fucking leaf. Like the missing leaf in the corner. The oddity Detective Bad was going to ask Mr. Gusteau about earlier, yes. You're right, Detective, something is missing from this frame.
So it's not just me.
Huh? What's missing?
Hello?
I'd better show Eddie which part of the frame is missing some chocolate.
Sorry, I ate it.
Take that!
Take that! What? Sorry, that one voice line did confirm that nobody knows where the fuck Miles got his British accent. Look at the decorative work in the corner here. Something's missing, no?
Oh yeah, it's different from the other side.
That's not like Tangaroa. The balance is all wrong. But that's not all. Take a look around.
Yeah, I see it.
Every confection in this room is missing some small bit.
Oh, sorry, I ate it.
You're right, the candle holder, the nautical stuff, they're all like that.
Sorry, I ate it. Miles, when he was young, trained under Von Karma, which still makes no sense, so his accent makes no sense. Yeah, if he trained under Von Karma, he'd have like a German accent, wouldn't he? Leaking your name? Well, if it's any condolence, I can't read it. So, oh, hi. Hi, Ever.
Did somebody deliberately damage them?
Tangaroa's creations have been tampered with in several pieces. Sorry, I ate it.
And that's a very good question. Or did Tangaroa just want to look like somebody messed with his work?
Hey, he never do that to his own creations, never!
Could this have some deeper meaning for the case? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Oh my god. How does Miles use the same exact wording as his father? That's kind of crazy. Hi.
Oh, these finger marks. Yeah, but we don't know whose yet. Still haven't figured it out. No fingerprints, no ID.
Is it easy, like, is it hard to get fingerprints from melting chocolate? Someone left finger marks on the chocolate frame but didn't leave any prints.
It's a real head scratcher, alright.
Not really. I'm guessing whoever it was wore gloves.
Where's your sense of romance, of adventure? Maybe it was an alien with no fingerprints.
There doesn't tend to be much of either at a crime scene, Eddie. Are you alright, Eddie? Please don't sneeze on the evidence.
Yeah, but it sure is chilly in here.
Bless you. Yeah, I'll extend the blessings to Eddie Fender here. Yes, it wasn't exactly warm out in the fountain room either. This is why I wear my coat. But it's even colder in here. Would you like to borrow my jacket?
No, I'm fine.
You're not. You really aren't. You're shivering as you say that.
And besides, you said you'd give it to me when I finally got my attorney's badge.
And then he didn't. That's crazy. I did, didn't I?
Why do they have the heat down so low?
Why do you fucking think, Bad? It's chocolate, man.
Chocolate needs to be kept at the right temperature. Take a look behind the panel on the wall. What panel?
Oh, hi. 59 Fahrenheit? It's not that chilly. It's fucking colder in my room here.
Look at that, it was here the whole time.
There's one in each of the contest rooms. Tanjiro hid them so they wouldn't spoil the aesthetic of our works.
And what do the controls do? What do you fucking think? Chocolate doesn't melt. What are you talking about?
They adjust the temperature and the lighting. Goes all the way down to negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting.
And also cold enough to fuck with rigor mortis, right? To fuck with the time of death? So in effect, each room is a giant freezer.
It's 59 degrees in here. No wonder I'm cold. Hey, Detective Bad, you, mind if we turn it up a little?
Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work. Everything's gonna fucking melt.
But I'm not a detective.
Dude. The same goes for attorneys, Eddie. We must never disturb the scene of the crime.
Get used to the cold. It's all part of your training.
We're not confectioners, sir. Oh, I just realized that his necktie looks like one of those, like frosting bags. That's really good. That's really good, actually. Imagine the whole room melting, Jesus. Even the walls, even the cupboards. My God.
Chocolate needs to be kept between 59 and 65 degrees. There's no way around it. You know the temperatures by heart, huh? Guess it is your job.
I mean, he doesn't work with chocolate, though. He works with sugar? Like air sugar? I don't get his thing.
It's the very least I should know. Any real confectioner should be able to tell you that and more. Alright, what about lollipops and cream? If it's not too hot or too humid, a lollipop should be fine just about anywhere. Cream needs to be kept at around 50 degrees. Need to watch out for heat and humidity, huh? Duly noted.
Dude, your mouth is heat and humidity. But your lollipop lasts forever. It lasts you literally like 20 fucking years.
Detective Bad kind of brightened up when he was talking about lollipops, didn't he?
I suppose he must be very fond of them. Me too. Me too. I don't believe there's any more to be found here. Wait. Nuh-uh. The picture is not made of chocolate, it's the cover,
The picture is not made of chocolate. It's the cover of a book, the ultimate cookbook.
The ultimate cookbook, in other words, the grand prize.
Yes, and framed in chocolate. Tanjiro showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules.
And yeah, blah blah blah, they all read blah, 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 whatever. These controls can be used to adjust the room's temperature and lighting.
Red, yellow, green, dark blue, light blue, white. That's a huge range.
What?
Temperature set to 59 degrees, light color set to white.
Oh, it's the light color, right.
The pieces in here are made of chocolate, that's why. White light makes them look better.
Mr. Tanjiro must see the room itself as part of his carefully crafted creations. If that's the case, are the light bulbs made of chocolate? There's more? What else is there? Huh. I don't see nothing. Weird. Usually, like, this goes away. Like, or not goes away, but the check mark shows up if I've looked at everything. Damaged creations. And the chocolate stand broke. Maybe someone took a piece of it? Why of the stand, though? To make it fall? All of Mr. Tanjiro's creations are missing a little piece each. There's a little message that pops up to say if you might be fine with everything. Oh yeah, no, like I know I found everything that's important, but usually, you know, that little thing that little check mark pops up if I've looked at everything there is to see in the crime scene. Including one of the stands that was holding up the ship. Somebody really went all out. They were hungry.
Do you think it could have been the killer?
Certainly a possibility. Either way, I think we can safely say the stand was damaged in our mystery person's tampering spree. And when it broke, the ship fell and smashed open the treasure chest, which would have remained closed otherwise. We don't got nothing, bro. The Red Rover and the Crimson Tide. Looks like this title is the inspiration for everything on display here in this room. The ship and the treasure chest, of course, but also all the other nautical objects on display. It's certainly a suitably grand theme with which to showcase Mr. Tanjiro's talents. Good for him. Wait, is there a deduce here? No, there isn't. Maybe there's a deduce here? Nope. Maybe there's a deduce here? Yep. Scour the scene. Is it this thing? Ba-na-na-na-num, ba-na-na-na-num. Ba-na-na-na-num, ba-na-na-na-num, ba-na-na-na. Ba-dum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Eureka!
Eureka! Nope. Eureka! That's a good line. Eureka! Consider the relationship between the evidence. There's a contradiction.
I'm considering the shit before us, and you're lucky it's made of chocolate. Otherwise, you'd be on it right now, floating down that little stream over there.
Not exactly the most pleasant way to be ejected from a crime scene. Oof. There's something missing that ought to be here. Something missing that ought to be here. What do I have that would contradict any of this? Not this. Not this. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-ba-dum. I don't see anything that's missing, like, between this picture and the crime scene. Other than the body. But I doubt they mean the body. Ba-dum, 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 bum. Eureka! Eureka? Nope. Is it the stand? Eureka! I'm just kind of guessing now, huh? What else could there be? Wakaranai. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. I don't see anything here that would... Is it the frame finger marks? No, surely not. Got this. See, okay. There's a chunk of the... There's a chunk of it missing. Was that taken by the cops? I assumed it was taken by the cops. But, like, the chunk with the blood on it. Eureka! Yeah. You said that the only thing that has been removed from the scene is the body.
Yeah. Then the piece of cloth it was wrapped in.
Then something here doesn't quite add up. Someone ate that blood chocolate.
It doesn't?
Take another look at the scene in front of us, detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing. Nom nom. They were extra hungry. It's like a snack for a vampire, you know? A double snack.
You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they removed the blood along with the body.
Yeah, that would be kind of weird, huh?
Let me check with forensics.
What is it, Mr. E? What'd you figure out?
Compare the treasure chest in the photograph to the real thing. Who ate that blood? In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased's head. And yet that part of the chest is now gone.
The part with blood all over it.
Exactly. So did the police remove it? Or perhaps the killer? Yeah, so she took a picture. Okay. If she's the killer, she probably wouldn't be the one that would take it out of the thing, because she took the picture, right? So maybe she's not the killer. Sussy. Maybe it's the other lady, or maybe it's this guy, I don't know. Maybe it's me.
It wasn't forensics. They're saying nobody took anything like that away.
Interesting. So somebody deliberately removed the blood from the scene.
Could it be?
Oh, it feels nice. It was Miles. 8-year-old Miles did it. He ate all the chocolate. You know what? I wouldn't even blame him. I wouldn't even blame him. I think we're about done here for now. Bum, bum, bum.
Well, if I wasn't convinced before, I am now. Tangaroa did it, no two ways about it.
Bruh.
What do you mean? All the rooms in this place locked from the inside. The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this key.
I see. And who had access to that key?
Who do you think? Tangaroa. And it's the only one. There aren't any copies.
You'd think that people, you know, working with... That's also not even really a... I could pick that lock blind. Sorry. Like, that is the most skeleton key-ass key I've ever seen. Like no lock with this key would be safe. Bad being back is amazing. Yeah, he never left. And he's young now, too. Actually, how old is he now? Oh, he's 42. Honestly, how old is he? He's like 50-something? Gusto's 36? You're younger than Ben! That's kind of crazy. Artie Frost. Judy Bound. Oops. Delicia Scone. Confectioner who will do whatever it takes to achieve her goals. Like murder. 18 years later. Yeah.
With the mansion key, Tangaroa could slip into anybody else's room anytime he liked. And he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted.
But Mr. Tangaroa's room wasn't locked, was it?
Nope. Which is exactly what makes him a suspect.
Oh, come on. Would you care to explain your thinking?
Why, I think Tangaroa did it.
Hold on. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, but I'll be back. So see you in a few. Oh, I'm back. I also got a jacket because it's cold as shit. Woo!
If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangerot would have been the obvious suspect. Which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. And why he smashed in the lid of his treasure chest, so the body was on full display. Everyone was supposed to gather in his room when the judging finished up. So we made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there.
Okay, and that's discounting literally every other possibility of every other person that could have killed him, but okay. Okay!
Now, the one thing he didn't plan on was Bound finding the body. Anyway, that's my thinking on this whole thing. Good enough for you, Mr. Attorney?
Do you also believe it was Mr. Tangerot who damaged the other pieces in this room? Cross-examining bad. No, cross-examining good.
Yep. I know you have to believe your client. That's your job. But I'm a detective and I serve the law. No matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem, a suspect's still a suspect.
Okay, the other people should be suspects too. I fully understand your reasoning, Detective. Now, would you mind if I applied just a little critical thinking of my own? And, you could too, if you wanted to. Oh, I just realized that Gregory does wear his fucking, attorney badge. How often does that happen, huh?
Do your worst.
Gregory looks so cool in that pose. He looks cool in almost every pose. Actually, not even almost every pose. Every pose. Just as the detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my beliefs either. And I'm not about to just accept his version of events. In fact, I'm going to show him the piece of evidence that highlights the contradiction in his claims. We need a game with just Gregory and Eddie. Yeah, just like big flashback case. Like, or big flashback game. With just those two being, like, doing their thing. Eddie, you know, spending the entire game eating paper. Why I think Tangaroa did it. Okay. If the door had been locked when the body was found, he would have been the obvious suspect.
Hold it!
Hold it! Little Miles can show up also. Oh, obligatory! Obligatory! I'm gonna be sad if he doesn't show up in this case, I'm gonna be real. It's hardly solid grounds on which to base your suspicion of Mr. Tangaroa, Detective.
And that's hardly solid grounds to start shouting objections left and right, Mr. Attorney.
That's my job. I object.
Maybe quit interrupting and let me finish. Fucking impatient bitch.
He deliberately didn't lock his room. Stop taking so long to say shit then.
Hold it!
That guy has a nice coat. He does! I wore a coat similar to this. I guess I'm wearing a coat similar to this now. But like, I wore a trench coat similar to this in high school. Except it was all black. It was very school shooter chic. And why would he deliberately not lock his door?
Because if he'd locked it, he might as well have held up a sign saying he did it since he had the only key. But maybe it was just a coincidence. Maybe he just left it unlocked without meaning to. He just happened to leave it unlocked and somebody just happened to find a body inside. Oh, come on, kid. You'll never make detectives thinking like that. But I don't want to be a detective. I want to be an attorney. Mr. Reed, don't let him make me a detective.
I'd be grateful if you'd stop trying to steal my apprentice.
Look, there's a reason why Tangaroa left his door unlocked.
Imagine Eddie being a detective. I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, that man showed up to Edgeworth's whole, like, prison shebang. Like, said, hey, I'll get you into the scene, and then proceeded to do zero investigation. This man cannot investigate for his life. He's better off just being a defense attorney. He smashed in the lid of the treasure chest so the body was on full display.
Hold it!
Why would he? You're saying Mr. Tangaroa himself deliberately smashed the treasure chest open? Hey, he ran away when it counted. True. True.
Yup. If he hadn't, the body would never have been found.
I struggle to see how he managed to destroy his creation while judging the contest at the same time.
Exactly, and besides, there's no way he would have disrespected his sweets. He eats every last crumb on Bacon Pop while dancing.
Sorry, every last crumb? Do you see this ship? Every last crumb?
That's the only way his stuff gets destroyed. This isn't about what happens on TV, kid.
He did find some information though, forgot what it was, but when he ran away, he came back with real info. Oh, good for him. Good for him. You know about Bacon Bop, Detective. Am I the only one who isn't familiar with this show? Oh no. Maybe Miles already watches it and I don't know. My god, am I a bad father?
Wow, I never would have guessed. Can you sing the theme song too? Yeah, of course I fucking can. Who do you think I am? Never mind that now. Focus!
He definitely does. He definitely does. He participated the bare minimum, but it still happened. Yeah, he participated. He gets, you know, a participation trophy. God, I can't imagine Bad singing along. Embarrassed it took you this long to realize this is Edward's dad? Well, yeah. I mean, granted, you're going into this with zero context, but yeah, this is his dad.
The point is this. Tangaroa was responsible for breaking that lid.
Everyone's supposed to gather in his room when judging finished up. Hold it. The judging began in Mr. Gusteau's room, correct? I love Gregory, yeah.
Yeah, kinda wanted to check his hard candy stuff out myself.
Wait, hard candy, but his stuff is not hard candy. His stuff is, like, sugar inflated with air, somehow. I don't get what it is, exactly. It's not dough. What the fuck is it? Like, I know, like, okay. I've seen candy making videos where sometimes, like, bubbles pop up. And they can do stuff with that. Maybe that's his thing, but his shit would not be his shit would not be like, I don't know, I guess if it was sufficiently hot enough and stretchy enough, superheated sugar. He just keeps it on two fucking, you know, not sewing needles, like turkey basters, and inflates it.
In that case, how about a demonstration?
It's a puppy!
Well, it's you, detective.
Oh, you're calling him a dog? That's insulting, man.
Are you calling him a dirty dog? It's a wolf!
I don't think that's a wolf. And that's not the right, you know, wrong fucking detective, man. The wolf is the other guy.
A lone wolf. I like it.
Except you don't work alone. You have two other people assisting you with the Yatagarasu shit. Lang is the wolf, yeah. I'm starting to enjoy these little displays.
Anyhow. Anyway, so...
It made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. Hold it. Do you have a clear idea of when exactly the murder took place?
Not yet. Autopsy report's still pending.
And yet you still went ahead and arrested Mr. Tangaroa.
We may not know when the murder happened, but we know where the body was discovered. It was while Tangaroa was judging Gusteau's room. Perfect alibi if he could set it up just right.
I'm sorry. Since when do we, like, blame people with possible alibis? But still not grounds for an arrest. Surely you have to agree with that.
Do I? Especially when I've got nothing more to say to you.
Why do I get the feeling he's hiding something? Detective Bad seems pretty convinced that Mr. Tangaroa is the culprit.
But there's no way he would have vandalized his own creations. No way!
I like how he's not, like, denying the murder claim. He's just like,
he would never destroy chocolate! Still, the treasure chest did get smashed in, and there's no denying that.
Perhaps we should focus more on what led to the body's discovery. Doing so should make it easier to spot the flaw in Detective Bad's story. Wait, what? What led to the body's discovery? Okay. Oh, it's this, because he didn't smash it open, the fucking ship did.
Objection!
Objection! I think he's saying he wouldn't do it because he wouldn't mess with his creations to do it. Oh, yeah, I guess. But, like, it's just... it's just funny that his defense is not, he would never murder a guy, and more, you know, he would never murder a guy by destroying his own creations. We've established that the body was hidden inside the chest, and that Miss Bound only came running to this room when she heard a sound. It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was that of the chocolate boat collapsing. Model X-ray. Oh, thank you! Thank you! It's nice to be this free in movement. Look, I can turn my head. Woo! Woo! I have a lollipop! Woo! How far I've come since PNG. Yes. Now I'm PNG squared. Whatever that means.
Sure seems likely based on the evidence.
And yet you assert that it was Mr. Tangaroa who had smashed the lid of the chest. I believe this photo makes it clear that it was the ship that did the smashing.
Fucking semantics. Fuck you, defense attorney bullshit.
And if that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered the room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tangaroa, who was out judging the contest at the time. How's that for a fucking alibi, bitch?
Never said he did it then and there. He could have done something to the stand so it'd collapse when he was in the middle of judging.
Objection! Objection! Have you any way of proving that assertion? Nice to see more movement for sure, yeah.
The proof is I made it the fuck up. Nope, but the investigation isn't over yet. There's still time.
So he doesn't have anything conclusive. Why the fuck did you arrest him then? That seems unethical. Have you found any prints in this room besides those of Mr. Tangaroa?
Yep, on the door. But we found Tangaroa's and Frost's print on there too. We were all brought in here for a briefing, right before we started work on our creations. Those prints are probably from then.
I take it you haven't checked any of Mr. Tangaroa's works for prints yet.
Why would...
Bruh, what do you mean why... Bruh. What do you mean why would... Man, you can tell he's 20 years younger because he sucks. It feels like yesterday we were watching the P5 streams. Yeah. Man, I should get back to playing P5. Maybe my new computer can actually play the game on like good settings and, you know, I don't know, save in less than, I don't know, 5 minutes? Because it was taking like 5 minutes to save. But then again, it's not really optimized for PC. We know that somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible that they left some prints behind when they did so.
Fine. But if we don't find anything, your guy's still top of my list, okay?
Fine by me.
You, check all of this chocolate stuff for prints, now.
I wonder how well, like, do you think chocolate takes prints well? Probably, right? Yes, sir, right away. Detective Bad! We finished dusting the chocolate and we found prints that don't belong to Mr. Tangaroa, sir.
Ah, shit. Go on, whose?
Delicious Scone, sir. She's one of the contestants. Might catch streams again now that you're not dying from studying. Hell yeah. Oh, it's nice to be on break, huh?
Oh, good work. You can go back to whatever you were investigating before, which was, I guess, just leaning over that river.
Yes, sir. I'll go back to staring at the river and, you know, doing nothing else. It's very pretty water. So it seems we have a suspect besides Mr. Tangaroa.
Even without your lawyerly input, I wasn't about to wrap up investigation anyway.
Are you sure about that?
I'll go speak to Miss Scone and see what she has to say for herself.
Delicious Scone. Mr. Gusteau mentioned her too. He said that she was ruthless, that she'd do anything to win. Even murder.
This scone lady sounds like a pretty suspicious character, huh, Mr. E?
Yes, I think we'd better try to speak with her ourselves as well. Detective Bad, would you mind if we accompanied you?
God damn it!
I guess, like, I was gonna say not again, but I guess this isn't... this would be the first time, right?
Babysitting you is not my job.
I'm older than you.
Oh, come on!
But I guess you did pick up a couple of useful clues already.
Well, actually... Hold on. Would he be? No, probably not, then. How old is Gregory, I wonder? Gregory's gotta be, like... Miles is, like... What? 8, 9 right now? And assuming, like, the average, like, 25 years... he'd be, like, in his 30s. So I guess he would be younger than Bad, but man... You still aren't as mature as Gregory, because he's cool as shit.
But I guess you did pick up a couple of useful clues already. So if you want to tag along, be my guest.
Thank you, Detective. You're too kind. God, he's cool. He's cool. But Detective Bad, sir! I don't think that's such a good idea. The lead prosecutor's still busy in there. Oh, no. Not Von Karma.
It'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyhow. He docked my fucking pay. Fuck that guy.
Who's this him? Who'd they assign the case to?
Manfred von Karma.
What? They gave it to Von Karma? He hasn't lost a case in 25 years!
It's so weird how different. Oh, he's so cool. Fuck. He's so cool. I want to be just like Gregory. Manfred von Karma, a living legend over at the prosecutor's office. We've never faced one another in the courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. They say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict. Maybe he and Delicia Scone will get along. But I can't let that distract me. For now, I need only continue to do what I believe is right. God, you're cool. God, you're cool. God, you're cool. Oh, I'm only 2 hours into the stream. Okay, I have time for another. I have time for another segment. I have time for another segment. December 24th. I'm sorry, she's the ruthless one? That's her? You know what? Yeah. I like that forensics guy. What's he doing? It turns into a 7-hour stream again. Well, physically not possible. Physically not possible because I do have to go to work. So...
Whoa, Candy Castle! And look, there are even some little elves to go with it.
This is cream? Sorry, this is cream? Girly. Girly how? Oh my god, there's an elf on the shelf! No, I guess it's a fucking... No, is it an elf? Maybe.
Room's laid out pretty much the same as Tangaroa's.
No? I mean, I guess... It's flipped, but...
It's not as cold though, that's something.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks like there's a temperature control panel in here too.
Wow. Over there where that orange light is, right?
We'd better take a close look at it when we can. It's like a fairy tale storybook in here. How the fuck is this cream? And this whipped cream covered construction must be the work of Miss Delicia Scone. How the fuck?
And where is Miss Scone?
She's over there, you blind shit.
Me? Well, I'm just over here, dearie. Oh, just look at you lovely boys. Delicia Scone at your service.
You are somehow like more anime than any other character in Ace Attorney. Awesome. Oh wait, no, blighters. No, okay, she's British. Sorry.
Oh, some cheeky blighter. Blighters back in Blighter even call me Miss Delicious. Tee-hee.
I guess, you know, yeah, it would be when she's named Scone. Called a lovely boy at 34. Okay, well, there's the answer to the question I was asking. Unexpected, to say the least.
Lovely boys? Really? Even Mr. E?
Oh, yes, dear. Oh, wait, yeah, that makes... Yeah, that feels right.
Are you the detectives over there? You're all lovely boys to me.
I'm nobody's lovely boy, lady. Name's Bad. I'm a bad man.
Oh, no, you're a lovely boy to me.
I wonder just how old she is.
Finish this up so we can get out of here, Mr. Attorney. I don't like her vibe.
Hold on. It's a question. Oh, wait, no, it is the UK. Fuck! Damn it. Yes, all right. Oh! Von Karma jump scare! What the fuck?
What's the meaning of this? Chit-chatting with the defense?
Mr. Edgeworth, some scary guy just stepped out of the castle.
Von Karma.
What?
Oh my god, I've lost the voices.
He's Manfred Von Karma?
Sorry, mannequins.
The notorious prosecutor Von Karma himself. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Von Karma. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law. Genuinely jumped. Yeah, his objection is terrifying.
I couldn't care less what your name is. I only care that you're dead.
Oh, there's some stuff in the castle. That's interesting.
Your job is to lose to me and disappear, never to show your sniveling face again.
What a thoroughly rude individual. He is such a gentleman. This man just threatened him, and he's just like, you're quite rude.
Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. You're even scarier than they say.
You're walking in public and you heard that? Jesus. And you might want to keep such rude thoughts to yourself, Eddie. He might kill you for that. We were hoping you might permit us to carry out some brief inquiries, Mr. Von Karma.
Huh! And why would I wish to extend you any such courtesy?
This clearly isn't going to be easy. I wouldn't trust this guy with my kid.
So long as your inquiries are limited to this room, I suppose I'll allow it.
Why the sudden change of heart? I thought he was behind me. That's a terrifying thought. Von Karma behind you?
You, the tall fellow. Name's Bad. Is that so hard to remember? I didn't ask for your opinion. The thoughts of a lowly detective do not concern me. But I do admire your spirit. Your aura. Bad. See to it that these worms don't step out of line. Why do I have to? I am not offering you a choice, detective. I need to go and look over Gusteau's room. Good day.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to talk to you no more.
Oh, great. More babysitting.
Why aren't Detective Bad and Mr. Von Karma investigating together? Oops, I made him British. Whoops. They don't seem to know each other well enough for there to be bad blood between them. Nah, he just sucks.
Well, looks like we have permission to investigate. Guess we better get to it.
Indeed. Not sure if I trust Mr. Von Karma's motives, but at least we can do that much.
Hold up. I haven't been over this room yet either. You're not messing it up before I get my chance. You'll have to wait till I'm done.
Huh, but I thought you were the lead detective. How come you didn't take a look at this room yet?
Because I wasn't the first one they assigned. One of Von Karma's pets was on the job before me. But then I forcibly took over. Right up until just now, in fact. I got here not long before you did.
That answers my question as to why they were working separately, I suppose. Yeah, Von Karma's, dog was probably going to throw evidence away that was bad for his case, right? Let's say we look over the room together, Detective. It worked out well enough before. Then you won't have to worry about us messing things up. You can keep an eye on us as we go.
What kind of screwball attorney asks to have a detective breathing down his neck?
One that wants to investigate?
Guess I'm stuck with you for a little while longer.
Yes! You're amazing, Mr. E!
He's such a fanboy. You have our thanks, Detective Bad.
Oh, don't be too grateful. This is my scene. Second you get in my way, you're out of here.
Of course. We understand. Now shall we begin? There's a blowtorch and some chemicals here. I guess it's all for cooking with. It's just chemistry, but tasty. I wonder what these chemicals are. Let's take a look at the labels. Mango Down 911. Homicyanide 247.
Wait, they're all poisons?
No, sir. They're common colorings and flavorings used in candies and desserts. Sorry, homicyanide? Also, I love this Gregory pose. This is supposed to be his surprise, flinching pose, but he's so fucking cool. Refreshing beverage of homicyanide. I can't, is that real? Hold on. That can't be real, right? Homicyanide. Fuck. Fuck, I can't type. Homicyanide. No, it's not real. Okay. they just made that up. Thank God. Those are common colorings and flavors. No, I don't think they are. I think they just made that up. Homicide, common ingredient in candy. I mean, have you seen who harvests all those cocoa beans? Fuck Nestle, by the way. The first is concentrated mango boiled down to its purest essence, hence Mango Down. Is that I wonder if that's if it's similar to the name of a poison.
They're asking for trouble with a name like that.
No, I'm curious as to what homicyanide might be. Why do you have your ass in the air, sir? Oh, don't turn around. Don't turn around. If you turn around, you'll eat it. You can't eat the castle. Don't eat the castle. I guess he's watching his sugar intake. And also, trying not to disturb the scene. I appreciate the gesture, sir. It's a cute little elf made of candy, and it's sitting on a little tree stump. The whipped cream decorations around it are beginning to lose their shape. But the elf seems completely fine. Strange. Why do you have your face in your bowl? It's an incredible piece of work. Hard to believe this whole castle is made out of sugar and cream. Crazy.
I know, right? It's like we're inside a magical medieval story or something.
I didn't know you were into such fantastical things.
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, didn't mean to get so carried away there.
Oh, no need to apologize. I admire your enthusiasm. I sometimes wish my own son was as animated as you. He's British for some reason. He's my biological son, but I don't know. Maybe he's been watching a lot of British documentaries or British law stories, or maybe he's just been watching Sherlock. I don't know, but yeah, he's quite reserved for a boy his age.
You have a son, Mr. E?
How long have you been interning for him? You don't know? Edgeworth watches the Great British Cook-Off in secret. Yeah, I could see that. I do. He's still in elementary school, and yet he'd rather read a statute book than a fairy tale. The only show we know he likes is Steel Samurai. Yeah. That brings up the possibility of, wouldn't it be really funny if the Steel Samurai was British? I can't help but worry that his interests will make it hard for him to make friends. Oh, don't worry. He already has a friend. 2 friends, in fact, and one of them will be something more. But that won't be for a long while, and you'll be dead.
Don't say that. He sounds super interesting. He'll make a ton of friends, me included, I'm sure.
Yeah, technically, but, you know, you got a rocky start, but I'd consider you friends, probably, maybe. Don't do it, goddammit. I'd like to think you'd be more of a big brother to him than a friend, Eddie.
A big brother, I guess I have some growing up to do. I better take this more seriously.
Indeed. Then with that in mind, shall we continue our investigation? And shall we, stop eating the paper? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Okay, so there's some whipped cream, like towers missing. That's something. Huh. These pillars, they have hexagonal indentations. Looks like something's supposed to go,
in there. Well, whatever they were, they're long gone.
Hexagonal indentations, huh? I wonder.
Wonder what they're for. Oh, probably those salt lamps, huh? Someone got hungry.
Castle's covered in whipped cream, so maybe a giant strawberry?
A giant strawberry with a hexagonal bottom?
Look, I like strawberries, okay? Can't blame a guy for wishing. Jeez.
Do you reckon his lollipop is strawberry? Oh, would you really consider Larry as anyone's friend? He's like that friend that you don't know why you're friends with, but he hasn't technically done anything that would warrant ending the friendship, right? He's that kind of friend, right? Like, the closest he's gotten is, be annoying during murder cases. But he hasn't actually technically done anything super awful.
I prefer bananas myself.
Blueberries for me. What a fucking conversation. The doors of the castle have been left wide open. How tall is this door? Because Von Karma walked out of it Presumably without ducking his head? He sent a blackmail letter to Iris. Did he? What was the blackmail? I don't remember.
Yeah, was the guy born in a barn? He could have at least closed them behind him.
I'd like to see you say that to Mr. Von Karma's face, Eddie. He just walked straight through the wall. You know what? Knowing Von Karma, probably.
Oh, wait, there's a bunch of stuff inside. Let's see.
Hold it, kid. If anybody's gonna be handling evidence, it'll be me.
Meet him at the shack if you don't want your secret revealed. Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, I mean... See, but that's... I don't even consider that... Like, is that even malicious? I feel like that's just Larry's really stupid, bad, you know, attempt at flirting. And we know he fucking sucks at flirting, right? So... Like, because he thought that she was into him.
Cream's going on runny.
Runny cream. The whipped cream is melting and will lose its shape at the slightest touch. Yeah, it's fucking cream. So, yeah. It's all over the detective's shoes. Why are all these items being stored inside a candy castle?
Alright. Tell me what you want me to look at first.
The salt lamp. Or at least what I assume is a salt lamp.
2 big rock crystals? Looks like somebody was using the castle for storage.
Kinda expected something a little more exciting beyond those doors. Oh, I know! Maybe they're giant uncut gemstones! Maybe this whole thing is based on a story about a castle with a priceless treasure hidden inside.
No. I think I'd treat my priceless treasures with a little more care. There's something on the bottom of them. Hexagon. Looks like
a little stand or something.
Stand?
I was right, they are gemstones. The stands must be so they can be put on display.
No. Well, whatever they are, it seems they're not just a large set of paperweights. Logic. Is this the work of an enemy stand? The rock crystal stands and the pillars in front of the castle feature the same hexagonal shape. I believe the crystals are meant to be placed on top of the pillars.
Oh yeah, hexagon to hexagon, makes perfect sense.
But if that's the case, then why were they being hidden inside the castle? Because there's blood on them or something, I don't know.
There's a bunch of blue cloth back there. 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls all together.
Well, they certainly aren't made of candy. You don't know that. Maybe they're like fruit roll-ups.
No idea what this stuff is for. Almost looks like somebody hid it in here.
And I think I've seen fabric of the same color somewhere else before. Where? Wait, where? Wait, where? The rolls of blue cloth and the rock crystals inside the castle. I imagine both must belong to Miss Scone. Miss Scone, what were you using the items inside the castle for?
Oh, those! Sorry, Lambkin, but I'm not allowed to say.
Let me guess, Von Karma.
How did you know? But please don't ask me to tell you. You'll have my guts for garters.
Seems the prosecution really has no intention of sharing anything with the defense.
Man, thought we were onto something with those giant rock crystals, but... Oh, what's that, dearie? You're interested in my little trinkets? Your trinkets? Yes, my sweet. I use them to make people all lovely and relaxed.
Oh, they're drugs? It's drugs? Is she drugging her competition? What? You use rock crystals and cloths to do that.
I do. It's wonderful. You should see it. And they're not just any old rock crystals either. They're great big lumps of salt with lights inside them.
Yeah, it's a rock salt lamp. She's selling meth? I've never seen pink meth before. A throwback to that restaurant who used opium in their food? What? Oh, God. Yeah, throwback to when Coke had real Coke in it.
Wow, those things are lamps? Oh, that's not even the half of it. Those cloths hold an even more exciting secret.
She really opened up the moment we started talking about her trinkets.
Since you're here, why don't I give you lovely boys a taste of my relaxation magic, hmm?
It's pure opium.
It's not meth. Meth would make you know, irritated and high, but it's premium grade A, opium. This shit'll fuck you up. Oh, Betty Bumpkin, can you get it all out and set it up for me?
The name is bad.
Yes, I know. That's why I said Baddie Bumpkin. Is that a no? Why are you being so selfish, Baddie Bumpkin?
I can't deal with this.
You finished taking photos of this room yet?
Yes, sir, we have, sir.
Then help Miss Scone here with something, will you?
She might have tasted her own food. Yes, sir, right away, sir.
Oh, you're a sweetie at heart, aren't you, Batty B?
You know what? Yeah, it feels right. It feels right. Giving her the Irish.
That's amazing, Miss Scone.
Wait, where the fuck is Ireland? Am I an idiot? Hold on. Hold on. Wait. I gotta Google something. I need to know. Oh, okay. It's not technically part of the UK. Wait, is it? Oh, okay. It is? I don't know. I'm just gonna assume. I'm just gonna, creative liberties. Are we closing eyes on a literal child selling drugs? She's older than everyone else in this room. That's not a child.
That's amazing, Miss Scone. You got him to do exactly what you wanted. That's some talent. Oh, thank you ever so much, Battykins. And you, Officer Lovely. She's even giving nicknames to the forensics guys now. I didn't even know they had names.
I guess it's her way of showing that she cares. Or just her way of manipulating people.
So what about this is supposed to be relaxing exactly?
Oh, don't be a big sourpuss, Batty B. The fun's only just beginning. Officer Lovely, you can switch it on now.
Yes, ma'am. How cute.
Huh.
Selling rocks.
Wow, it's beautiful.
I don't know. I feel like they're pretty understated for the front pieces of a castle. It is. I wish my son were here to see it. Oh, Gregory thinks about Miles so much. It makes me so sad. It makes me so sad.
Isn't it though? Isn't it just wonderful? The 4 adorable elves in the sweetest little castle made of sweets. That's my theme, you see.
It's a bit of a mouthful. Like how the doors are closed now? Yeah, they closed them for the display. Oh, the tarps. Wait, how the fuck does that tarp work? It's just glowing? Huh.
And I thought it would be extra lovely if it was all lit up. Isn't it the nicest thing you've ever seen?
One of the elves must be feeling a little left out.
Yeah. This is how it was supposed to look for the contest. But I'm glad you lovely boys got to see it at least.
Wait, shouldn't the lamps be lit up too?
What's happened there, I wonder?
We put uranium in our candy for this display. Yeah, also, aren't these tarps supposed to be made of sweets? Like, that's part of the rules. Non-confectionery items may not be used for decorations. Yeah. This is illegal, bitch. I think we'd better take a look at the lamps and the elves one more time. Elf. Elf on shelf. This elf doesn't have an illuminated cloth over it like the others.
It's not fair to leave the poor guy out, Miss Scone. Well, I didn't want to, did I, dear? But one of my cloths and one of my little machines went missing.
Okay, then balance it out. Put the tarp that's on the castle above the elf. The fuck? A cloth and what sort of machine exactly?
Oh, you'll never guess how it all works. Those luminous cloths are connected to these little thingamajigs. They're called, full spectrum light emitting devices.
Man. Confectionaries are kind of hardcore, huh?
They send light down the main cable and into each optical fiber strand. That's what makes the cloth glow. With a little bit of fiddling, you can change the light to any color in the whole wide world. Bright red like ferocious fiery flames.
This is a good face. Sorry. Bow Wow Thylacinus? What the fuck does her fucking shirt say? Her apron? Bow Wow Thylacinus. What?
Cold blue like clinking crystals of ice. They have these special batteries that last for donkey's years, and they don't mind the cold at all.
Forgive me. So these machines, they're
what makes the special luminous cloth light up in all these beautiful colors, Mr. E.
I see. So much new technology. I can barely keep up. I wonder if Miles knows about this. Face reminds me of Kirby. It's a good face.
Well,
So these light-emitting devices. You lost one of them in the piece of luminous cloth?
that's right, Lumpkin. Heaven only knows where they could have got to.
This cloth could have something to do with the case. Lost a roll of it along with the device that powers it. Every time she says about cold blue like ice, I keep thinking Breaking Bad. I mean, yeah, like math. I must scour the scene. Oh, that's blood. Hi. The lamps appear to be broken. Sorry. That's what you're pointing out here?
Bulbs are smashed, both of them.
Maybe they fell and broke on the floor? Look, there's a red stain on the one on the left.
That's not just a stain, that's...
Yep, it's blood alright. I can smell it.
This is a weird part of Breaking Bad. I don't remember him, bludgeoning someone with his meth. It's just Red 40. It's just homicyanide, Maybe it's Mango Down.
What? Blood?
Why is there blood on this lamp? Could it have something to do with why its bulb is broken? We'd better take a closer look at the other one, too. So Miss Scone had actually intended to use these lamps on her display.
Then why were they just stashed inside the castle?
Because they're illegal. This random splash doesn't concern you at all.
Maybe because they're broken?
Except there's plenty of other places she could have put them.
The best place to hide some salt is in some sugar. Isn't that how it goes?
What? Or perhaps the best place to hide a tree is in a forest. Anyway, if her intention was to put these salt lamps in her final display, that contradicts a certain piece of evidence in my possession. I'll need to point it out by making a deduction. It's the rules! Eureka! Take a look at the list of rules for the contest, detective.
Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration.
That means the salt lamps and the luminous cloths would both have been against the rules. Wrong.
Is that where they were stashed away inside the castle?
I think we need to dig a little further into this with Miss Scone before we can say for sure. Are you cheating? Did you kill your competitors?
My shoes are already covered in cream. This shit's expensive and Von Karma just dropped my salary by like 50%. This shit sucks. I wouldn't go any closer unless you want the same thing to happen to you.
We've seen what's behind those doors. There's really no need to look again. Where's the meth? It's this. It's just yellow meth, you know? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. The rules don't say anything about not having drugs in food. Listen. Confectionery is hardcore. The doors look nicely decorated now, thanks to the beautiful cloth around it. A cloth which we found inside the castle.
A welcoming doorway makes a welcoming home. That's just common sense for us detectives.
Says the man who just trampled all over our castle's entryway. But I'll hold my tongue for now. Listen, he didn't want to. You told him to. Bank, 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 bank. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh! What's the matter, Miss Scone? You seem a whole lot less cheerful than you were a minute ago.
Well, yeah. Because someone stole my stuff and there's been a murder. Is it Mr. Von Karma? Did something happen between the two of you?
Why, yes. Nothing happened at all. But you just said yes.
That was, hello, yes, you silly boy. Aren't you just the sweetest little sugar dumpling? Remind me, what was your name again?
Oh, Eddie.
Eddie Lumpkin! Oh, you'll go far, dearie, I can tell.
Eddie Lumpkin? Why?
It seems our English gentlewoman has taken a liking to you, Eddie. No small accomplishment.
She's not exactly what I picture when I think of a gentlewoman, Mr. E.
That's rude. All women are queens, Fender. Never mind that now. We should ask her a few questions while we can. Let me drink water for a sec. Hold on. Fuck. It went down my windpipe. I can't even drink water right. Fuck. Gah. Okay, during the contest, could you tell us about what you did over the course of the contest?
Of course, dearie. Let's see. It all started about 10 in the morning. That's when we set to work. And, well, I spent most of the time here in my room getting everything ready, as you'd expect. Oh, and then there was a lovely afternoon tea for an hour or so from around 1, I think.
Afternoon tea. So poison is what I'm hearing. It's an English tradition. Oh, he's so cool. What? He's so cool.
Look at this smirk.
It's an English tradition. A chance to drink tea, enjoy a snack, and make small talk. So kind of like recess? I suppose you could say that. It makes it sound childish and lame.
Oh, you really know your onions, don't you, Greggy Pegleg? Such a clever boy.
When did I become Greggy? I don't quite like that. And where was this afternoon tea served? BTS! Oh my god. K-pop? Oh, you guys can't even see the S, but it says S.
Out in the garden, of course. There's a lovely little one just outside. They do it at the same hour every break during the contest. Lay on a nice little spread, you know. But today only me, Samson Silly Pants, and Moody Judy were there for it.
Sorry, you, Samson Silly Pants, and Moody Judy.
Sammy Poople.
Poople? No. No. No! I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. They put homicide in her water. Gregory confirmed liking K-pop. Sammy Poople's fucking crazy.
Sammy Poople had already finished his big creation, so he was there the whole time. But poor old Chillywinks and Gusty Pants had to miss out because they hadn't finished yet, bless them.
Sorry, okay, Chillywinks? Okay, yeah, his name is Frost, okay. And Gusty Pants. You're saying everybody except Mr. Frost and Mr. Gusteau was present. Ooh, sussy.
That's right, dear. To tell you the truth, I hadn't finished yet either. But I wasn't about to miss out on tea and cakes served by our two TV superstars. I went right back to work when I'd finished, though. Tootled off while the others were still nattering away.
And at any point during the contest, did you visit any of the other competitors' rooms? And Delicia's a character for sure, yeah.
Oh, no, dear, don't be silly.
Oh, you know, she's been tasting her fucking cream. That sounds awful. She's been tasting her, confectionaries this entire time. I bet you she's the one that's been sneaking little bites of Tango. What the fuck is his name? Wait, what the fuck is his name? Tangaroa's work. That's strange, because your fingerprints were found in Mr. Tangaroa's room.
Caught red-handed.
She just has a drug addiction. These are not mutually exclusive things.
Wait, so you admit you were there?
Oh, well, I can hardly deny it now, can I? But I didn't kill anybody, I swear. I suppose I'd better tell you what really happened. Just promise you'll believe me, won't you, dear?
What happened? What exactly were you doing in Mr. Tangaroa's room?
Well, I suppose you'd call it research. Or I was just hungry.
Research?
Sammy Poople's...
Stop. I can't with this fucking nickname. Why? Oh my god.
Sammy Poople's a top hand when it comes to the old sweet making. Everybody knows that. So when I noticed there was no one in there, I just popped in for a quick bit of research, like I say.
At least it's not Genshin.
What kind of research leaves fingerprints?
Yes, that stands to reason I'd leave fingerprints, doesn't it? After all, it's hardly research if you don't have a little nibble now, is it?
What? You ate little pieces of them?
Duh. So, the traces of tampering in Mr. Tangaroa's room, that was all you?
I'm ever so sorry, sweeties. I didn't mean to make a mess.
You did.
I had to take a little bite here and there, didn't I? I didn't want poor Sammy I can't. I didn't want poor Sammy Poople getting upset, so it was just the teensiest bits and pieces. You took an entire flame from his candle and like a leaf from his frame. I get withdrawals, okay?
And the stand holding up the ship, you took a bite out of that too, I suppose.
Oh, yes, dear, of course I did. Oh, it was too delicious.
It was you! You brought the whole thing crashing down!
I'm sorry, my lovely, truly I am.
Hold on, is that why you left the afternoon tea early? You were heading off for a second helping of sweets?
Look, just please believe me. I never killed anybody, I promise. I just needed a little bump up, it's okay? You know, that's all.
Her actions were certainly suspicious, but that's about all we can say for now.
Sammy Poople.
Yeah. Yeah, so, your shit's against the rules.
Oh, look at that. Don't you have the loveliest toys, Greggy Pegleg? But that color, oh no, that won't do. Here, let me put a lovely splodge of cream on it.
Please stop that. I thought I had to present it to her, but I guess I have to deduce. Oh, wait. We got logic, though, yeah? Sheesh. Oh, wait, no. Bonk. Eureka! We know that the victim was struck and killed with something blunt, and there's a lamp that's covered in blood. And we found blood on one of the lamps, which has a smashed bulb inside. Could this lamp not have been the murder weapon?
For sure, it could definitely do enough damage to kill someone. You, science guy, did you finish analyzing the blood from the lamp yet?
Yes, sir. Just done a minute ago, sir. Really? Because you were, you were crouching in front of that oven the entire time. How'd you do that? The blood is the victim's, no doubt about it.
There you have it.
Rip. So the murder weapon was hidden in Miss Scone's room. I'm beginning to think we may need to add her to our list of suspects. Bum, 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 bum. Glad you don't own a salt lamp because you would just eat it. I don't think it would be pleasant to eat just a hunk of salt. I'm gonna be real. I know that, for like deer and like horses and stuff, they have salt licks. Which is just chunks of salt that they let the horses and the deer lick. But I don't think just like chomping on a salt lamp would be a great use of time and energy and, a salt lamp. I mean, there's more. This is more rule breaking technically, right? No? Really thought I had something. Let's go back to the beginning. Guess not. There's a small door on the wall here, just like Mr. Tangaroa's room.
Here, I'll open it.
Bam, bam. You get margaritas with salt and just lick all the salt even when you're done with the drink? Sure. You know what? Who am I to police anyone's, enjoyment of just pure salt?
Temperature 68 degrees, lights set to green.
Didn't still say cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees? Temperature in here is too high.
There we go. That is odd. Wonder why. Whew.
This shit melting.
The whipped cream in this room is collapsing because the temperature is too high. You prefer salty snacks versus sweet stuff anyway? Yeah, it's just that, I don't think you generally would just, like, bite a chunk out of a salt lamp, I have tried salt from a salt lamp. It's just salt, because, I went to this place, I think last month, and they had a salt lamp in the office, and, like, little bits and pieces of it had fallen off. And it was highly fucking highly unsanitary of me, but like I was so curious. So like I like used my finger to scoop up a little bit of the salt that had fallen off of the lamp to taste it, and it just tasted like salt. There was nothing special about it. Wouldn't bite a chunk, just lick it at times. Real deer energy or horse energy, whichever you prefer.
It's 68 degrees. My messed up shoes can vouch for that.
He's real pissed about his shoes. And yet... Nah, man, straight up biting it. Jesus. When you opened the doors to the castle, the handles themselves were just fine.
Yeah, they were sturdier than expected.
Sturdy? That's not the way I would describe most things made of confectionaries. I think we'd better take another look at those handles, don't you? She's cheating again!
What the? I think it's safe to say those handles aren't made of candy.
I love the tension music in Ace Attorney. Ooh, oh, it's so good.
It's not just the handles, the whole castle, little elves.
What the fuck? Bitch, what none of this is candy? Bro.
They're all just plastic models with whipped cream smeared on top.
My god, she's a fucking cheat. This sucks. This sucks. I've been lied to. What the hell? I mean, I was wondering how the fuck cream could, hold up a castle like that. But, like, what the fuck? It's all meth!
What? So none of this is confectionery art at all?
No, it's simply made to look like candy, with the cream having been added to lend it an air of authenticity. Scone's confections were all fakes. What was she up to? Surely she didn't think that she could get away with that, right? Because, like, the judge was going around and, like, tasting and, like, judging all of the pieces. Surely he would have noticed, right? What the fuck? Oh, she's breaking all the rules, baby. So, not only did she use decorations that were against the rules, she didn't even make any real sweets. This shit's just bottled whipped cream. From ShopRite. What the fuck? Miss Scone made a mockery of the rules.
Yeah, guess she's not gonna get crowned world's greatest now.
She might not have in the first place.
And why is it so warm in here? Do you think it's got something to do with all this?
Maybe she's a phony. Maybe she doesn't actually know that you need to set the fucking temperature to 50. She's a faker! That's a good question. I think we'd better go ask Miss Scone herself. Maybe she couldn't reach the fucking temperature control panel. Why are you a phony? Miss Scone, why is the temperature of your room set to 68 degrees?
Because I hate the cold, don't I, dearie? And besides, being chilly's no good for a girl. If I want to keep my fresh-faced complexion, I've got to be careful about these things.
Girl.
We ladies have to stay young, don't you know?
I mean, I guess it's working out for you.
How old is she really, though? That's what I'd like to know.
It's not polite to speculate on a person's age, Eddie, especially a woman's.
But most of your work is made out of whipped cream. And whipped cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees or it starts to deflate.
Is that so? Dearie, well, silly me, I've only gone and made a whoopsie, haha.
The real question is, how old is she? She's actually 74.
Wait, she really didn't know that?
Scone doesn't seem to know basic facts about making confectionery. She's a fucking phony.
World-class confectioner my foot.
Not only did she break the rules by using fake candy, she's ignorant of basic facts about her supposed craft. How did she get invited here? Miss Scone grows more mysterious by the minute. 74 here or in the present? Yes. She's immortal. Immortally 74. It's logic time. Okay, so she visited another room. She's probably just trying to steal the cookbook, right? Miss Scone appears to lack basic knowledge about how confectionery is created. And she says that she snuck into another entrance room for research purposes. Hardly the actions of a world-class confectioner competing for a major prize.
Yeah, not how I'd picture a top pro acting. Does she maybe just lack a little confidence, or...
Or is she not actually a confectioner at all? That's crazy. That's crazy. To break into... How the fuck did she fool anyone? How did she get invited here? You have, like, I imagine you have to have, like, some kind of, like, following or something, you know? Some kind of skill to demonstrate? Perhaps she had another agenda altogether. After all, we only have her word for it that she went into the room to do some research.
Wait, you mean...
Math.
Maybe she went in there to commit a murder?
There's no way of saying so far, there's no way of saying so for certain just yet. She is hiding something, that much I'm certain of. Meth is how she got her. My god.
That's enough investigating for now, don't you think?
Yes, we've certainly found plenty of interest. Something's been bothering me for a while now. Mr. Von Karma would surely have found the murder weapon when he searched this room. And yet he didn't arrest Miss Scone. He didn't even seem interested in questioning her. Because she's not who he's prosecuting. Duh. I think our first priority should be to find out what he's really up to. Detective Bat, I have a few things I'd like to ask Mr. Von Karma.
Me too. Hey man, Scone.
How could you, Betty Bumpkin? Stop staring at me like that!
It appears Detective Bat is just as suspicious of Mr. Von Karma and Miss Scone as I am. Miss Scone, would you be so kind as to accompany us? You don't have a choice.
Of course, dear. Where are we off to?
To find Mr. Von Karma. The fountain. What the fuck? Oh, that's a deer. I thought that was a dog. Gregory can't force her to do anything. He can glare real hard. If his glare is, like, at all, like, as powerful as Miles is, then he can glare her into doing what he wants. Also, is that drum set made of cookies? That's a drum set made of cookies. That's kind of crazy. Mr. Von Karma, we'd like to speak with you if that's alright. I'd rather not, honestly.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Judging by your faces, I'm guessing you found the murder weapon.
We did. It was in Miss Scone's room. Which means that Mr. Tangaroa should no longer be the only person of interest.
Ha! Nonsense! It doesn't matter where the weapon was found, Tangaroa is guilty.
I would figure he learned his glare from Von Karma. Listen. Let me dream. Let me dream that, you know, Miles subconsciously gets his, like, all of his traits from his good dad and not his shit dad.
And as long as this is my case, guilty he shall remain.
How can he be so sure of Mr. Tangaroa's guilt? Because he wants to win. Duh. You have an explanation, I assume, for why the murder weapon was in Miss Scone's room.
Of course I do. And I'll be delighted to share it with you.
It's inherited. Yeah. Hold on, let me adjust my jacket. I took one sleeve off because it was getting too warm, and now it's too cold again. So I'm putting it back on, and then it's gonna get too hot. So I'm gonna take it off, and then it's gonna get too cold, so I'm gonna put it back on, and the cycle will repeat. The murder weapon.
Tangaroa killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. To complete the deception, he took it back to her room once the deed was done. After all, if it had been found near the victim's body, Tangaroa would have seemed doubly suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon considerably less so. And that is why there was no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect.
Gah. Wait, he's so cool. Wait, he like flinches and then he like composes himself. He's so cool. You're so much cooler than your loser son. I'm sorry. Miles, you're cool also, but you're not as cool as your dad. God damn. So it's your assertion that Mr. Tangaroa took the salt lamp back to to Miss Scone's room.
It is indeed. But it is more than an assertion. It is a fact based on my own investigation.
You mean you have proof that he did so?
I don't need any such thing. My source is that I made it the fuck up. Tisk, tisk, tisk. If you have a rebuttal, I'll be happy to hear it.
There it is.
But I highly doubt you'll be able to fault my logic.
I highly doubt that, you know, you're gonna get your way. Because I know that you're gonna get fucking executed for murder later. My murder, even. Tangaroa killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. Hold it. So he took one of the salt lamps from Miss Scone's room back to his own.
Indeed. He prepared it beforehand, knowing that it would be the perfect weapon with which to kill Frost.
But we found the lamp in Miss Scone's room. Surely this casts Miss Scone herself in a suspicious light.
Perhaps if you would let me finish. Now, as I was saying, impatient fuck.
Complete the deception, took it back to her room once the deed was done.
Hold it!
Hold it! You're talking about the lamp made of rock salt that was hidden inside the Candy Castle, correct?
Precisely! I was the one who found it. So be grateful. It's thanks to me you even have such a vital piece of evidence.
Bruh. I would have found it anyway, bitch. This is the first time you get to cross-examine Von Karma. Yeah! Yeah, technically, yeah! What made you go inside the castle in the first place, if you don't mind me asking?
A good point. Maybe he just wanted to see what it was like in there?
Oh, he's scary. He's scary. Bring the bad man away from me, please.
Fools! You think I went there on a whim? I went in there because detectives are an incompetent lot, so I investigated it myself. But I had nothing to do with the initial investigation.
That's right, Detective Bad wasn't a part of this investigation until very recently.
If you want my trust, Detective, you'll have to earn it. And a good first step would be to stop wasting any time. Now, if you'll allow me to continue.
Finding of the victim's body, Tangerode seemed doubly suspicious.
Hold it!
Hold it! Ugh. But it came under suspicion anyway due to the body being in his room. So what? Oh! Stop it! Stop! Stop objecting! You're scaring me!
Would you like to hear a favorite expression of mine? Even a dog can hold still and stay. Now let me finish.
If only I could say the same to you, bitch.
A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon?
Hold it!
Hold it. The daddy contest. He is no daddy of Edgeworth's. He is, you know, Franziska's daddy, but you know, favorites. So you think he hid the body in the chest but removed the murder weapon from the crime scene?
Yes. He foolishly believed his own creation to be the perfect hiding place.
Eek, I'm sorry. I had to help myself.
What? I think you mean you couldn't help yourself, no?
She doesn't seem very sorry to me. In any case, the weapon was taken away while the body remained at the scene of the crime. And that is why there was no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect.
Whoops. Testing Mr. Von Karma and any of his statements won't have much of an effect, I fear. Only hope is to find a piece of evidence that contradicts his claims.
Hold it!
Two fathers arguing, unaware their children would grow up to verbally and physically abuse this one guy. Yeah. But see, the difference is that Franziska does it because she hates men, and Edgeworth does it because he loves him. But if there's no proof, how can you say for certain that Mr. Tangereau is the culprit? Stop it. Stop it. You're scary.
Tisk. Is that the best you can do at pressing me? Listen here. The presence of the body in Tangereau's room is in itself proof enough of his guilt.
Yes, because the location of the body is the only thing that ever matters, right? Objection! Sorry. His objection's kind of weak, for how cool he is. You know? I'd like to sub in my own headcanon that he has like a deeper voice, you know? It's like his objection sounds more like what a younger like Eddie would have, you know? And you didn't find evidence pointing to any other possible suspects? Perhaps you should take another look. You might... Stop it!
You really don't give up, do you? There's no need to take another look. Tanjiro is guilty, end of story. If you insist on asserting otherwise, then show me some proof to back up your ridiculous claims.
I have to think back over the scene of the crime. If Mr. Tanjiro really isn't guilty, then there must be something that points to somebody else. Okay. Salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. To get back to the room once the deed was done. No piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. It's gotta be this one, yeah? Oh wait, these are hers, right? Oh wait, no.
Objection!
Objection! I guess not. It's an odd thing to say considering how it contradicts with this.
Von Karma is perfect in every way. There's no contradiction here, none.
He's so cool. Look at him.
Ugh.
Look at him. He's like, yeah, got me there.
Did you really think you could make so much as a dent in my logic with that?
Okay, it's gotta be this, but like... What is there? Can I not say that, like, her fingerprints were found at the scene? That's not, like, something... No piece of, on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. It's gotta be this fucking statement. It's so objectionable. You know? This. No? Take a look at this.
No bearing on the discussion whatsoever. Ugh! Tisk. If we're going to cut in, at least do so with,
Something.
with some finesse. Ugh.
Now he's laughing at me. What else is there? I don't know. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Hold on. Let me save. Bam 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 bam. Ba-dum, 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 ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Objection!
No. What else is there? Bruh. The cloth?
Objection.
What? Was there a cloth at the scene? Am I an idiot? It's true that the murder weapon and the bloodstained chocolate were removed from the scene of the crime. But something else remained that does point to one person in particular. Am I an idiot? Oh my god, he was wrapped in a cloth. Fuck! I forgot! Damn it. I am the Moran. Take another look at the photograph of the body, if you will. He's just wrapped up for a nap, you know? The cloth covering the victim's lower half. Is that not one of the same luminous cloths we found in Miss Scone's room?
Oh, what's that, dearie? One of my lovely colorful cloths? At the scene of the crime, you say?
Luminous cloth. Nonsense, I see no light to speak of.
Turn it on, dumbass.
I guess he doesn't know how it works.
Why is Eddie dressed like a candy cane? I guess it is Christmas. Sorry, almost Christmas. It may look like an ordinary fabric at first glance, but attach one of these light-emitting devices, and the difference soon becomes apparent.
Shit.
Look at his face. I don't think he was expecting that.
But the fact that the cloth can be lit up is neither here nor there. We have to show why it's important. One of the rolls of cloth is from Miss Scone's room. One of the rolls of cloth from Miss Scone's room went missing. And if you look closely at the blue cloth in the picture, would you say it's clearly made of the same material, Mr. Von Karma? The salt lamp and the luminous cloth both belong to Miss Scone. And seeing as the body was wrapped in said cloth, surely even you have to admit that's suspicious. If he's gonna take back, you know, the salt lamp, then he would have also taken back the blanket, not the blanket, the cloth. Bitch. Mr. Von Karma, I think it's time to accept that a number of factors point to Miss Scone as the person of interest. What the fuck? What was that? Sorry, what?
Oh, Greggy Pegleg, how could you? You're accusing me of all people.
I'm not accusing you of anything just yet. But I do think you're hiding something.
Hey, let's not...
Stop it! As we all know, Christmas means it isn't Christmas, exactly. Or almost Christmas, yeah.
Just to clarify, your assertion is that both the murder weapon and the cloth were in Miss Scone's room prior to the murder.
Exactly.
Tisk, 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 tisk.
Is something funny.
Only thing you walked in, only that you walked so carelessly into my trap. It was my trap card. Neither the cloth nor the murder weapon were in fact in her room.
What?
So sorry to have to break it to you.
Fuck you mean? What does he mean?
I gotta drink some water.
Her foot? They mentioned a couple times, not particularly key feature of the photo. Right.
Tangaroa spotted them before the contest began, and noted that the lamps and cloths contravened the rules. He subsequently confiscated them and took them to his own room for safekeeping. What? Then, after the contest began, nobody saw hide nor hair of Frost as he'd secluded himself in his room.
Conceal, don't feel. Don't let it show. Oh, she caught the bowl with her foot when she dropped it. Oh, that... Well, she's very flexible then.
And the only person capable of entering his locked room was Tangaroa, possessing as he did the only key.
Again, the most pickable lock I've ever seen.
And as you now know, he was also in possession of the lamp used to commit the murder. So you see, I have had everything I need to get Tangaroa convicted all along. Well, how does it feel to have lost to me before even setting foot in the courtroom?
Ugh, this can't be happening.
Wait! All our hard work was for nothing? Miss Scone! Why didn't you tell us your stuff was confiscated by Mr. Tangaroa?
Well, dear, Mannequin said that if I spilled the beans, I'd end up being the one under suspicion.
Mr. Von Karma said that?
And he wasn't wrong now, was he? You two accused me yourselves just a second ago. Yeah, it is a very Kirby face. Why? She's like 4 feet tall, don't have to lift it that far to reach her, I guess.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Pathetic. Curse you, Von Karma.
You led us to the murder weapon with knowing we make certain assumptions as a result.
One more thing, my pathetic friend. There are 2 and only 2 sets of fingerprints on the murder weapon.
2?
Yes, those of Delicia Scone and Samson Tangaroa. No others were found.
Shit.
Tangaroa used the lamp he had confiscated to murder Frost. And it was foolish enough to hide it in Scone's room without first removing his fingerprints. Tisk, tisk, fucking tisk. At this rate, no one will even need to testify. My perfect evidence will do all the talking for me as I secure his guilty verdict.
Objection!
Objection! But wait! What about the luminous cloth that was left behind in Mr. Tangaroa's room? Have they considered that gloves would be easy to find in a hall full of bakers or mitts? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're like, oh, but you can't hold a rock lamp with gloves.
What about it? He probably meant to return it after disposing of the body. Ugh. I don't have enough to disprove any of what he's saying. Tisk, tisk, fucking tisk. No more pitiful objections. Then get out of my sight and close the door behind you.
Mystery!
I'm not about to just give up.
I see you mean to waste more of my time. Bad, escort them off the premises now. Fuck you. This investigation's not over yet. Eat my ass.
Detective Bad.
What is the meaning of this? Sorry, but I'm not in the habit of leaving cases half solved. There's still one last thing from the crime scene we haven't identified.
Oh, the seal, right? He's right. We still have the evidence of somebody's activities to account for.
We can discuss your lingering doubts at our leisure, Detective. Whatever they might be, they're no business of the defense's.
Objection!
Fuck you. I beg to differ. There's a piece of evidence I'm still not satisfied about either. And I suspect it might be the same thing that's bothering Detective Bad.
What?
This is the yet identified something that was left in Mr. Tangaroa's room. It's gotta be this, yeah? There's nothing else.
Take that!
Take that! Oh, I guess not. We haven't identified this evidence!
That's not what I was thinking of.
Shit. Guess he's not such a bad guy after all. But tisk. Oh.
Seems you're the only one who isn't satisfied here. And I assure you, there is no such thing as an unidentified piece of evidence to Avant Gamma.
Fuck. He's cool.
I picked the wrong thing. Still, a single question does remain.
Okay. Fuck else. Oh, the frame finger marks. God damn it. There are finger marks on one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations. Supposing they belong to the murderer. It could certainly explain how their prints didn't end up on the murder weapon. Shit.
How do you know so much about the crime scene? Because I let them look around. Fuck you! You let the defense examine the scene, Pat. Are you out of your mind? I don't remember you telling me not to. Insolent worm! You would do well to remember this then, detective. That the results of your next salary review are up to me. You already cut my salary in half. I already can't afford instant ramen. Fuck you, man. Oof.
Detective Bad's in trouble now, too. I'm sure glad you're my boss, Mr. Edgeworth.
You work for free. And you do well to remember that the results of your salary review are up to your performance here. Maybe I'll start paying you if you do well. Bad getting the gumshoe treatment, Rip, yeah.
A mere attorney uncovering such a fact based on a cursory investigation. I'm almost impressed. But it's entirely possible that those finger marks belong to Tangaroa. After all, he wore gloves while preparing his creations.
Objection!
But can you prove conclusively that the finger marks are his? Furthermore, there is still something about Miss Scone that doesn't add up.
Is there, or are you simply not prepared to admit defeat?
Both.
Oh! Stop it, Greggy! Stop it! Why are you being so mean to your old pal, Delicia?
We're not friends, ma'am.
I'd owned up to nibbling poor semi-poople sweeties.
Stop calling him that.
What more do you want?
I don't want to have to make you a suspect, that much is certain. But you lied to us. And you're still not telling us everything.
Oh, Greggy, stop it! Stop bullying me!
I'm sorry, but you don't even know the temperature whipped cream should be at. You're a fucking faker, bitch! What kind of professional confectioner doesn't know something as fundamental as that? Bad is a better detective than Gumshoe? Hey, Gumshoe always comes through with the last minute evidence, alright? He may be a little bit slow, but he always pulls through.
I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry, I'm just a silly, muddle-headed girl. What more do you want me to say?
I don't think you're muddle-headed at all. I don't even know what that means. I think that you were never a confectioner in the first place.
Enough! She's wearing the confectioner outfit, and therefore she is. Fuck you! I'll thank you to keep your baseless accusations to yourself.
They're hardly baseless.
Evidence is everything in a courtroom, in case you've forgotten. If you're going to accuse a witness of perjury, then I demand that you present something to back it up.
But this isn't a courtroom, is it? Nevertheless, what proof do I have that Miss Scone doesn't know the first thing about making desserts?
Take that!
All her shit's fake. Every single one of Miss Scone's creations break the rules of this contest.
The offending items, the cloths and the lamp were duly confiscated, as we have established. And the witness did not go and bring them back to her room herself.
Objection!
Nuh-uh. That's not it. But those weren't the only rule-breaking items in her room.
What?
The entire fantastical world Miss Scone created, every last bit of it. It's all just a collection of plastic models, slathered in whipped cream. How did she get away with this shit? That cream is the only authentic confectionery in the room, and she bought it from ShopRite. Ugh! No real world title contender would ever stoop so low.
Is this true bad? Yep, saw with my own eyes. Stepped in it with my own shoes. They're still stained. Shit sucks. Shit.
Did we finally convince him? No, there's no convincing this asshole. With her lies exposed like this, surely he can continue to deny the facts. Miss Scone, your actions place you firmly on our list of suspects.
But no, dear, I'm no killer.
Then why don't you finally start telling us the truth? Who are you really? And why were you tampering with your rival's work?
Ooh, all right. The truth is, I'm not the adorable little cook you see before you. I'm actually a pharmacist, if you can believe it.
Oh, so that was poison. Mango down and, homocyanide. What the fuck? What the fuck? It actually was poison.
I'm actually a drug dealer, if you can believe it.
A pharmacist? Can't blame him for being so surprised. This couldn't be further from what we imagined. So what's somebody in your line of work doing entering a contest like this one? So she's saying she does cook, yeah. You're a pharmacy tech, crazy.
Well, I just love eating sweeties, if you must know. And semi-poopled sweets are the best, or so they say. I just had to enter. I didn't mean to end up making it all the way to the final.
How the fuck did you make it to the finals? Genuinely, how the fuck did you make it to the finals? Even Mr. Von Karma's lost for words. That's it? That's the only reason you're here?
Yes, dearie, and it was worth it. Samson Silly Pants' sweet eater, the tastiest treat I ever did eat.
You know what? I can't knock the hustle. That's kind of impressive for such a weak-ass motivation. I wish I could be her. I'm gonna be real.
And the finger marks. Were you the one wearing the gloves?
No. That wasn't me, dear. I don't even wear gloves. Ruins the flavor, you know.
Remember, Miss Scone's fingerprints were found elsewhere on Mr. Tangaro's other creations. I'd say that points to her having not worn any gloves.
Exactly, Lambkin. Greggy Peglegs got the right end of the stick. I'm an innocent woman.
Is your head filled with cream, too?
Sorry, mannequins. I just like sweets.
Her head may not be filled with cream, but her stomach surely is. She's certainly no master of subterfuge. Miss Scone, were Mr. Tangaro's works the only ones you sampled?
No, dear. I couldn't help myself. When I'd finished my afternoon tea, I tiptoed over to Chili Winks' room for a little taste, too.
You were in the victim's room, too?
Yes, dear. Nobody was in there, you see.
Quite possibly because the occupant was already dead.
But I could only stomach one little bite. I never tasted anything so salty in all my life.
Salty? Oh my god. His flavored ice? Wait, doesn't salt melt ice? How fucking cold is this ice? What the fuck? That's gotta be some cold ass ice.
So I had myself one of the tasty star-shaped bits off to the side to cleanse my palate.
Huh.
You have quite the sweet tooth, don't you, Miss Scone?
Every time a prosecutor goes, don't tell that to the defense to a suspect, it always doesn't work. Yeah, obviously, because everyone in Ace Attorney loves to yap their fucking mouth off. You'd think they learn at some point, but no. I mean, they're different suspects. So to be fair, like it's not as if suspects as a whole have a learning arc. Indeed. What didn't she sample? The water?
That's everything, I promise. Raggy Peggles, mannequins, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make a mess of things.
You didn't sample Gustavo's? Oof. As long as what you told us is the truth, that's all that matters in the end.
Do not think for a second that this means I myself believe you. I'm going to investigate the victim's room now. We'll see how truthful you've really been after I'm through.
Mr. Von Karma, please let us accompany you. I think it's only fair that we be allowed to investigate the veracity of our conclusions.
Accompany me if you like, but don't think for a second you'll be—
How many times are you gonna say that in a minute, dude?
You'll be permitted to conduct your own investigation.
We'd like to accompany you all the same.
Oh boy.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh shit. All this shit melted.
When we got to Frost's room, we saw nada.
Oh wait.
When we got to Frost's room, we saw nada. It was all gone. The whole enchilada. Was this the work of the culprit? A dead body hidden in a chocolate chest? A murder weapon moved mysteriously to another room? This case was a real peach, and it was gonna take some serious sleuthing to get to the bottom of it all.
Why the fuck is Eddie Fender like narrating like a detective at the beginning of a detective noir movie?
Yeah, and that dame by the window, she was big trouble. I could tell. That delicious scone, big trouble, I could tell.
Okay, that's a good ending point. An incident occurs. Well, the incident can occur next time. No. Oh, we're back to the present. Good to know. Zodiac Hall. Nope. Back to the title. I already saved. Okay. The sweeties have been eaties. Sorry, I ated them. I'm sorry, is all of this shit made of... Surely this isn't all confectionaries again, right? This is regular art? Thanks for stream. Oh, thanks for showing up to stream. Oh, it's been nice. It's been nice, you know, breaking out the old vocal cords and breaking them also. I hate Von Karma. Oh, but it's good. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Thank God, because I was half worried that streaming to YouTube would have been a problem too with this new PC. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up. And I'll be back with Ace Attorney Chronicles next week. I'll be back with Investigations the following week. I'm gonna start alternating them now. But I'll be over on Twitch tomorrow playing Peglin and maybe some other stuff. I don't know. So, see you all then. Bye-bye!